There are 20,000 refugees in a camp that's fit for 3,500 people. The population of the island is 88,000, so you can imagine what the situation is like. Now, there are 1,100 unaccompanied minors living in the camp. What do we mean about unaccompanied minors? We're talking about children who without their parents or have no parents, or their parents and family disappeared, or they died, or they just have no family. So they're unaccompanied minors. 147 of them are in shelters. 350 of them are in sections or safe zones. That leaves around 603 minors around the camp. Actually, the authorities don't even know where they are. And the youngest is around 8 years old. Why do I give you that information? It's because in the last couple of weeks, the Better Days team and myself have been assessing, locating, and identifying these unaccompanied minors. So we've been spending 8 hours a day, walking from tent to tent in the olive groves, trying to look for these unaccompanied minors. Now, what kind of hazards and issues are we seeing? There's drugs, exploitation, crime. There's a lot of stabbings going on at the moment. And the psychological trauma that these children are facing is unreal. I mean, I never thought I would even begin to understand what it's like for an 8-year-old child to consciously talk about ending their life. Like I'm 33 years old, and I never even thought that was possible for an 8-year-old child.
And how is it that these minors come to me unaccompanied? What are the backgrounds that they come from, that they're fleeing?
So if we talk about the majority of the population, it could be an Afghan family. So we have around 70% Afghani. A lot of the children's parents or families were killed by the Taliban. So they either run away with other families, or they run away with families who maybe the families didn't make it along the journey.
And you've mentioned your sports development program, which is one of the things that you've been working on in sense of creating a sense of community and a sense of normal life in these refugee camps.
Exactly. So if you think about the work that we're doing as a holistic approach, a 360-degree holistic approach, we have our emergency response team that works with minors in the disaster, let's say, zone. From then on, we try and create a legal pathway, a medical pathway, and then try and get them into education as quickly as possible. So the program that I designed is a football program. It's called Socrates, and we use football to teach life skills like respect, leadership, overcoming setbacks, conflict resolution.
And what level of support do you feel that your team has? I mean, we have seen, for example, criticism in the past week or so about what people have described as the watering down of the refugee protections, for example, in the UK's Withdrawal Act in terms of child refugees. Do you think that there is support among the international community for this cause?
Not really, no. I mean, when we talk about it plainly, we're talking about 20,000 people here in Lesbos. That's nothing compared to the size of Europe and the responsibility that Europe should have over these people. We're talking about basic human rights, and they're not being provided to this population.